There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be. Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Zaphon lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing! No further! Rip it apart! Hit him word!
Let the marksman handle this.
Explosive
It
ray!
looks like you got this one covered. Great! Will this help?
Swallow blade!
Sleep now.
Try this!
Now I'm in the
Healing
groove!
circle.
Glimmer blade!
Glacial spear!
Did you just hear me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Let's do it.
Burn!
Here's a healing arm.
Anything in order is all mine!
Amazing.
Strike!
Run, jump, here!
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Let's
Take
talk
this.
more doing.
In a bind, come and get it! Eagle
Why'd you kill me?
To stop you dying?
Far enough!
Watch him bleed. Mega ray.
You're finished!
In the wind.
Eagle fly!
Get on in there with the others.
Explosive ring!
A banana. Let's go.
You're mine!
Now.
Murakisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Let the marksman handle this. Dance in the wind.
I'm on it!
Air
Ultron!
Freeze Lancer.
Powered hurricane!
I never miss. They're not playing around.
Armor won't save you!
Hear me, flame of fury.
Mega
Great radio. Here's the let's go.
Eat this!
Freeze Lancer. Not in your dreams. That move.
I'll end you!
Here comes the big one!
Thunder shield. Wait.
This should do it!
Glimmer Dragon!
Take this up!
Here, let me help.
Megasonic
Eat
Thrust!
it! Ready to go! Denied!
More incoming.
Here!
I'm out
I
now.
have no limits! You're mine!
Faster.
Here!
Will this help?
Megasonic Thrust! Here!
Healing circle.
Megasonic Thrust!
I'm on
Here!
Do they not teach you to say thank you, Indiana? Not to a Renan, they don't.
Explosive ring! Megasonic Thrust!
Dragon does it!
Hurrah! Megasonic
Ready and
Thrust!
go! I can carve through armor!
Healing circle.
Now I can let
Eat
loose!
this!
Surrounding mega ray.
Try this!
Eagle fly!
Explosive ring!
Take this!
I'll heal you all.
Ignite!
Thunderblade. Healing circle. I never miss.
All good
Take
things
this!
come
Try
to an
harder!
end.
Here!
Almost there!
Oh, close enough.
I'm out of ammo.
Take it away, Mo.
I thought you'd never ask.
Let me help. Not on my watch. First aid. This
is looking good.
All right. It's showtime.
Can't get out of this! Denied!
Here, let me help. My extra energy. Thank you.
Here comes something big!
Try to dodge.
Try this!
I'll heal you all.
Explosive ring!
Healing circle.
Strike! Explosive
I'm out of
ring!
ammo.
Here!
I'm on the way.
Explosive ring!
Mega ray. Annihilation.
Try harder!
Searing
My turn!
Eat this!
I'm not done! Here! Lost in pain.
I can carve through armor!
Now I can let loose. Here I come! Do it! It's on!
This one's mine. All right, it's showtime.
In a bind?
You're mine!
Lightning condemns.
Not today!
There. One more.
Do it!
Still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Nias.
Shionne, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shionne. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shionne, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shionne?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm. I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dahna. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Dahnans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Dahnans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Danans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No, good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
Found you at last.
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Law?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best.
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Explosive ring! Talent storm!
Here!
Watch it!
Go for the weak point!
Dragon-sonic thrust! Rip it!
What is this? Annihilation! Meteorite!
Rising Wyvern!
Raging storm!
Infernal torch!
No!
Healing circle!
Can't end here!
I'll bring you back from another...
Take this!
Resuscitation!
In a bind? Now you see what I can do!
Annihilation! Flame of steel!
Burning!
Try this!
More where that came from!
Nothing gets by me!
Lightning condemn not in your dreams! Here goes!
Talent sword!
Primed and ready!
Try this!
Will they go? I never miss!
Burn!
Destroy! I'll heal you all! Tempest Wall!
Watch it!
Healing Circle!
I really owe you one.
Thunder Shield! Radiant Sword!
That's
I'm out of ammo!
It's over! I'm on! Dragon-sonic thrust!
Mega Ray!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike!
Here's a healing
I'm ready
arc.
and ripped.
First aid!
Eagle dive! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
This one's all mine!
Shining
Rising
Supernova!
Rider!
Dance to the wind!
Burn in hell!
Seal!
You're mine!
Dust to dust! I'll finish you here and now!
Raging Cascade! I'll heal you all! Seal!
Over?
Eat this! Healing
Try harder! Megasonic thrust! No! Can't get here!
Raging Cascade!
I'll bring you back from death!
In here! Resuscitation!
Here, let me help!
Not done yet!
Here's a healing art!
I'm here!
First aid! Confiscated!
You're done! Megasonic
Away!
I'm all done!
Denied!
Mega Ray! One more! This one's mine!
Roll now!
Mega
Try
Ray!
harder! Not a chance!
Searing
not
Flame! Reload!
Now we're
I'm
not-
out of ammo! Air Blast! I'm not this! Crumble! Thunder Blade!
Smash you!
Here, let me
In a
help!
bind?
Here I come! This one's all
Run you
mine!
through!
I'm all
Here I
chopped
come!
up!
I'm not done!
Annihilation! Ow!
Done! Not today!
Here, let me help! First
You're
aid!
mine! It's over!
Raging
Rising
Cascade!
Wyvern!
Burning
Glacial Spear!
I'm on!
Here we go!
I'll run you through! Megasonic thrust!
Freeze Laser!
Eagle on a roll now!
Explosive ring!
Nothing!
That tail's a problem. Then let's focus there first.
Not a chance!
I'm on! Confiscated!
Try harder!
Gemini,
Not
do
a
it!
chance!
Talon
Boom!
Hurricane!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Here, let me help!
First
Fire!
aid!
Down to the wind!
Smash you!
In here!
Head first! Here I come!
I'm just getting started! Take this!
Gemini Aqua!
Explosive ring!
Cover the caster! This one's mine!
This should do it!
Supernova! More with
Not today!
Seal!
Here
I'll be
You're
saving
finished!
this one! Mega Ray! Light Astral Energy! More with
You're on!
In a bind?
Time to let it rip! Megasonic thrust!
Will this help?
Pierce!
Ready?
I can't heal you forever!
Rising Wyvern!
Eagle Front armor won't save you!
Hey, that...
You're on!
Nothing gets by me!
Whoa,
Florida!
I'll be saving this one!
It's over!
Raging Storm! Here comes!
I'm just getting started!
You're mine!
Reload!
You're finished!
Eagle Fly!
Here's
Eat
evil!
this!
Lightning Orb! Lightning
You're
Container!
mine!
Thunderblade! I'll heal you all!
Eat this!
Here I come!
Hurricane!
This is looking good!
That hit the spot!
Let the
Marksman handles it! Talon Hurricane! Rocket!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Hurricane!
Freeze Laser!
Now you see what I can do! Here I go! Eat this!
I'm out of ammo!
Raging Storm!
Here's another!
I can handle it!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Freeze Laser!
Take this!
Hit! Here's a dance in the wind! Seal! Reload! I'll be here! Oh!
This should do it!
I'm all chopped up now! Not on my watch! Searing Flame! Reload! In the wind!
Now I'm in the
over.
groove!
Now! Take it! Go! Searing Storm! More without me! Back into the front! Sleep now!
This one's all mine!
Light Astral Annihilation!
Ignite!
Mega Ray! I never miss!
I'll smash you!
I'm not done!
Getting stronger!
It's switching up its movements! Watch out!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Here I come!
Leave the charges to me! My focus! Denied!
Prepare
to be seen!
Glacial Spear!
In a bind?
Here's evil! Air thrust! Photon dance in the wind! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! More with that freeze laser! Light after dance in the wind!
Glacial Spear! Fierce Evil!
Saving this one! Raging Cascade! Dark Field! Photon Dawn!
I'm not done!
Radiant
Megasonic thrust!
I'm out of ammo!
This one's right line! Ignite!
Mega Ray!
I'm on it!
Massive Swirl!
I'm not done! This should do it!
Dad!
You'll pay for that!
Attack time!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Spread! Dance in the wind!
This one's mine!
Feel! More for the
You're mine!
Lightning! Photon Flame of Fury!
Glacial Spear! Fierce Evil!
In a bind, I'd let you all down.
Far enough!
Not done yet!
Radiant Fierce! Talon Storm! Flawless Flight! Gravitas Field!
Talon Hurricane!
Now! Resurrect! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
You sense one of your pals, Hootle?
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. Must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
No backing down! Here it comes!
My astral
This one's all mine!
evil!
Burn in hell!
It's like trying to keep up with a wall!
This should do it!
Here's the healing art!
Here I come! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Here I come!
Lightning condense!
You're out! Not a chance!
Healing circle!
No escape!
That's the spot.
Here I come! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Don't get careless.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almeidria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat, even if there are signs of destruction. It would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess. Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I hope we managed to catch Almeida.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances, and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Dahnan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dahna, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Dahnan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good. All done. Come and eat.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training, too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am. A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dahnans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Dahnans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Dahnans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot. Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Beifong tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadheim. But then there are people like Law and Shionne. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well... I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shionne mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shionne's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidrea's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almeidrea.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag Saar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almeidrea plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balseph when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
I won't forgive you!
I'll punch that gun out of your hand!
Here, fire!
Will this help?
Its armor's too strong!
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
It's over! In a vine?
You're mine!
Ready and now!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, huh?
Gotta break through! Here!
Gemini Hawk!
Try this!
Raging Strike! Lightning Blast! These ones convert rings around us!
Try this! Inferno turret!
I never miss!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! Bubbling to me!
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil!
Explosive ring!
Now! Freeze Laser! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
With this, I can become even stronger! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Annihilation! Lightning!
It was nice while it lasted.
You're finished!
Freeze Laser!
Go away!
Lightning Orb!
In a bind?
It's over!
Here.
We're not ready!
Now you see what I can do!
Seems about right to me.
No choice! This one's all mine!
Come on! I'm only getting started! You apart! With Astral Raging
You think that shield will save you?
Here I come!
This one's mine!
Ignite!
I'm
Dragon
You do it! Light Astral Energy!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here's a healing art!
Dragon Swarm!
First aid! Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade! Spread! Air Thrust!
Onward and upward.
Hi, Hoodle! Here's the evil!
Now you see what I can do!
Deny! They really don't give up, do they? In here!
I'll tear you apart!
You require help.
I really need one!
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Try remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Little help!
Dragon Swarm!
Reload! Can't be slow! Radiant Flash! I'm out to take my revenge on you! In here!
Dragon form!
Healing
Take damage! Armor won't save you!
My shield!
in the sky is mine! This one's mine! Lightning descends! Thunder blade!
I can handle it.
Hear me!
Take this!
Burning strike!
A comfortable win.
Go no further! Ready!
I won't show you any mercy! Not today!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'm on your knees!
Spirit blade! Reload!
Try this!
Chinese supernova! By the power of water! Sleep loud! Watch and learn!
You're mine!
Prepare to be sealed!
Here's a healing arc! Lightning energy! Thunder blade!
You're mine!
Hear me!
Take
Flame of
this!
fury!
Rising Wyvern!
Burning strike!
Glacial spear.
You're up!
Here's evil! Photon
You're mine!
hurricane!
On your finish!
Light astral energy!
I'll teach you like this!
Light astral energy!
Dragon swarm!
Now!
Try this! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Don't get complacent.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
No choice!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Dragon form!
Glacial spear!
Explosive ring!
It's a dual jump!
It's over! They got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Astral, all yours!
Here goes!
Here I come! Now!
Reload!
Take this! Burn in hell!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Raging cascade!
Glacial spear.
Here's evil!
Now you see what I can do!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Take it!
My turn!
Graviton field!
Throbs in pain.
Watch
You're
and-
mine!
Here comes!
It's over!
Now! Lightning orb! This
Swallow dance!
air!
Seems about right to me.
An opponent like this should be easy. You got fear!
Not on my watch!
Freaking got
Here's a healing arc!
Take this! A showdown between blade and fist!
It's over! Now you'll learn! Dragon
Surrender ray!
Take! Blow them away!
Not a chance!
Dragon Form! Freaking does it! I'm on it!
Here's me! I never miss! Wind astral energy!
Dragon
Go
Form!
head field!
Eat dirt!
Air thrust!
Glimmer thrust! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing arc!
I'm on it! Anything in the Armor won't save you!
Dragon Swarm!
In here!
Try this! Explosive ring!
Swallow dance!
Here I come!
Now
You're finished!
away!
Explosive ring! Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Far enough! Can't get out of this!
Healing circle! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Ready!
Try this!
Annihilate lightning! Not on my watch!
Explosive pistol!
Glimmer Dragon!
Ignite!
It was nice while it
I'm
lasted.
over! Here, let me help! Lightning to the
I really owe you one.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! To the wind!
Strike!
Now you see what I can do.
It's over!
Dragon
Form!
In here!
Try this!
Healing circle!
I'm on explosive ring!
Whirlwind rebound!
Watch this.
Raging Spear!
These fists have got your name on them.
Swallow Blade!
No, you can't!
Swallow dance.
Glacial
This one
Spear!
keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it!
Shining
I'll leave it to
now!
you! Follow me! In an instant! Impact block!
That took more energy than I expected.
Looks like some solid equipment.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as good.
Little healing arc! I can't heal you forever!
Far enough!
No further!
I'm the true gunslinger around here!
Flying freeze! Why can't they just sit
The enemy wields
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Glacial Spear! Here's
too strong? Now split it open!
Be my guest! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
Sleep
Swallow
now!
dance!
Radiant
Now you see what I can do!
Here!
Strike!
Magna Ray! Back into the fray! More where that came from!
Burn in hell!
Now I'm in the
You're
groove!
mine!
Where are you going? Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
Radiant
Dragon
Here!
Force!
I'll be saving this one! Magna Ray! Magna Ray!
It's
Far enough! Energy! Annihilation! Magna Ray!
Try this!
Gemini Alpha!
The dust can't get out of this! Talon Storm!
Here's the Raging Cascade! I'm out! What the
This should do it! Here I come! Dragon Form!
Anything normal!
Explosive ring! Dragon Form! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
I can feel my power growing!
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Almatria is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow.
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almeidrea sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almeidrea's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almeidrea may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidrea.
What could this be?
Right, here goes! Bring him down! Take down their defenses! For my lord! Eat this! That's right!
Ready to go!
It's almost too strong! It'll split it open! Be my guest!
Sky is mine!
Try this!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Blow away! There's always room for improvement.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Glacial Steel!
Shattering the pieces! Explosive ring! My shield? Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn! Struck!
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Damn it!
Now!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Our work is done here.
the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
Where are you going? Not on my watch! Photon, raging cascade!
You're mine!
It's over! Mega Ray! More for the stockpile!
Now or never.
Now you see what I can do!
Lightning condense!
Dragon Swarm!
You must handle! Searing flame! Reload!
Explosive ring!
Raging storm!
In a bind!
Healing storm!
Dragon Swarm!
Eagle Fire!
Raging cascade! Mega Ray! Blast!
You're mine!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Try this!
Fallen Hurricane!
Leave the charges to me!
Here's my aqua!
It's on! Take this!
Raging cascade! Here! In here!
Whirlwind!
Baby one! There! Rod Jet!
Eat this!
Mega Ray!
You won't make a fool of me! This ends now!
Where are you going? Tidal wave!
Armor won't save you!
Do it!
Take this! Follow me! In an instant! Impact block!
I won't be able to heal you for much longer.
It's on!
Now you look!
I'm on it!
Explosive ring!
You'll pay for what you did!
Damn it, Bennett!
Here's the Evo!
Flying freedom! Why can't they just sit still?
Seer, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Ignite! Damn it! No chance! Dragon Swarm!
No further!
Lightning condense! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more! They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds. Dispose of the trash.
You got the spirit!
That frickin' does it! I can carve through armor!
Thunder field! Raging cascade!
Not a trouble!
Now!
Undoubtedly! In an instant! Impact block!
There! Dance in the wind!
You're finished!
Come on, roll now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Fighting in this state isn't advisable.
It can hide it?
Damn it! From me? That frickin' does it! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Not today! You're mine!
I'll heal you all!
Dragon Swarm! On your knees! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Eat this! Take this! Can't get out of this! You're now in the groove! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Try this! I can carve through explosive ring! Dragon Swarm! Eagle Fire! Not today! You won't make a fool of me!
Sleep now. More for the stockpile.
Explosive ring! I'll teach you
More of that hand Raging cascade.
Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind. Now air thrust.
Explosive ring! Eat this! Eagle Fly!
Nothing gets by me!
Healing cascade.
Here I come!
Thank you.
Dragon Swarm!
Primed and ready. Stop! I never miss.
You're mine!
Can't be swallowed.
Can't get out of this! You're mine! You're finished! Here I come!
Healing circle.
You're finished! Give it up!
Ready.
Explosive ring!
Not on my watch.
Eat this! It's on!
Raging storm.
You picked the wrong fight! Here I come!
Only getting started.
It's over!
Do it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind. And again. Air
No
thrust.
escape!
Lightning
Dragon
to
Swarm!
death. Thunderbolt.
Explosive ring!
Flame of fury. Burning thrust.
Take
Lightning
this!
to energy.
Now you see what I can do! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
In here. Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze lancer.
Try this! Prepare to be defeated!
Far enough. Wind
No
astral
further.
energy. Here, let me help. More where that came from. Lightning to death. Thunderbolt.
Shouldn't have messed with me! Dragon Swarm! Try this! Explosive ring!
Talon hurricane. This one's mine.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Burn in hell! Here I come! It's over! Dragon Swarm! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
We won.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
What could this be? I won't forgive you!
Oh, my lord! Try this!
Steel Force!
Ring!
Raging Cascade! Confiscated!
I'm not done!
Now you see what I can do!
Supernova!
Explosive ring!
Do it! Raging Cascade! Steel Force!
Its armor's too strong!
Split it open! Be my guest!
Light this on for size!
Dance to the wind! Sleep now!
No further!
Mega Roar for the stockpile!
There! I'm on it!
Now I'm in the groove!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I lack the energy for healing arts.
Go no further!
Eat this! Here I come!
Now you see what I can do!
My shield!
Where are you going?
We're not dead!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Radiant flux! With astral energy!
Here I come!
Do it!
It's over!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I won't be able to heal you for much longer.
Maybe we should head back?
That's our strength. Yet grows.
It's on!
Heavy flame! Sleep now! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
In a bind?
I'll shoot them out of the sky! Freeze Lancer!
Try this!
Let me help!
Hit a word! Far enough! I can carve through armor!
Ignite!
Eat this!
Here I come!
I'm on a roll now!
You're mine! In here!
Eagle Ride!
I'll be paying the
Explosive ring!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Captain Swirl!
Explosive ring!
Here's another! Razor Cyclone!
What's this?
I owe you.
Raging Flame!
It's over!
Pierce evil! Lore for the stockpile! Light Astral Energy!
Explosive ring!
That's in the wind! Air thrust! Light Astral Energy! Raging Flame Fury! Burning Strut! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Air thrust! Stand in the wind! It's air thrust!
I'm on it! Nothing gets by me!
Armor won't save you!
Sleep now.
Not today!
Violet Storm!
Dragon Swarm!
Healing
Try
Word.
this!
Hurricane! Wind Astral Energy!
I owe you one.
Photon
Dragon
Dance in the
Swarm!
wind! In there!
You're
Another
mine!
stockpile!
You're finished!
Talon
Dragon
Hurricane!
Swarm!
And this world!
Here I come!
From Series
You're finished!
Reload!
Dragon Swarm!
Raging Cascade!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Dahnan mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, there's only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.